Hi everyone, it's Jerry Enchantress. I'm here with another pick a card reading, and this time we are going to do a question from one of my followers, my subscribers. They asked, "Is it all in my head?" And this is brought to you by San Min. She wanted to know, is this all in my head? So I'm guessing she's having connections and a strong feeling, but maybe there's a little bit of doubt coming through, And so sometimes when we're in these, specifically like twin flame relationships, when it's all very 5D and ethereal, sometimes we may get into our heads and start thinking, am I losing my mind? Is this my imagination? Is this all in my head? And sometimes we feel that way too with crushes too, somebody that we're feeling a connection with, but we haven't really talked to very much, and so we start to imagine things or hope for things, and maybe we're not really sure if it's going to be reciprocated. So this will help you. So we have 3 piles here. Try to get this balanced. Pile 1 is with the Kyanite. See if you can see that. There you go. It's a very strong stone. It looks a little bit scary and pointy, but it's a very beautiful, powerful stone. Pile 2 is a clear quartz wand. Pile 3 is a citrine chip. Just a small little piece of citrine, but even small pieces of citrine can clear the energy of all the other stones in the vicinity. All right, so take a deep breath in. Close your eyes, release your breath, open your eyes, and let them drift to the pile that's meant for you. Let's begin. Hi, and welcome to pile 1. I forgot I was going to show the group this card. Well, I think some of her question was based off of this card. This all seems like a fantasy and illusion, and sometimes when you get very connected to someone, it almost seems too good to be true. So let's see what your messages are with pile 1, the Kyanite. So first of all, we're going to get a message from your guardian angel. And they say eternity. I got some weird filter on. I hope you don't mind. Gently move your awareness from the external world to a world of light within your heart. Allow each breath to heal you as you drift to a place beyond time. Eternity exists within you, forever sparkling like a diamond. You are, in essence, a shining star, forever transforming to ever greater light. All right, don't ever put yourself in a corner. You're not second best. You're not meant for something lesser. You are meant for the big enchilada. All right, let's see. Now, here is a message, an angel message, and mixed with crystals. We have the Kyanite, and the Kyanite is saying, make time for self-care. So if you want to meditate with the Kyanite, that's kind of what it looks like. Make time for self-care. Put yourself first. Love of yourself comes before all loves. All right, let's see what we got 2 energy oracles. We have the Journey and the Thinking Man. Oh yeah, and he's got a clear crystal quartz. So it's natural if you are a thinking man or you're connected to a thinking man that you might be in your head a lot, because thoughts maybe are a natural place for you and or your person. It's natural for air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, to be in their head a lot. And it's wonderful to be an intellectual and intelligent. In fact, being intelligent is an amazing thing. But those people who are in their heads, who are thinkers, can also be overthinkers. And if you're an overthinker, sometimes you go into ego mode, which is not the higher level of thinking. A higher level of thinking would be combined with your intuition. So those of you that might have trouble with that need to get connected with spirit, need more quiet time, just being in the now, meditating, or whatever it takes. Do some research and experiment on yourself. You know, what works best for you as far as getting in a peaceful place, because what works for you doesn't work for everybody. Some people can get into a meditative state pretty easily, and some other people not. And those of you who are overthinkers may say, I can't meditate because I'm always thinking. Well, I recommend Eckhart Tolle, and he talks about how you can just stop thinking. It will help in those moments, just to be in the present. There's lots of methods, like just purely focusing on your breath. Even if you have to count and say 1, 2, 3, 4 in your head, and then say 1, 2, 3, 4 in your head, blowing out, you're putting your focus on numbers instead of words, and so that's calming. The type of meditation that could work for you could be using humming kind of meditations, where you're actually physically like singing while you're relaxing. So those are all good things that can get you into that state, that can get you out of your head if you're having trouble with that. So let's see what else about the thinking man. The thinking man, sometimes it, is known, maybe to be in their ego, but I like the thinking man because this is a person who's thoughtful and reflective, and it's a potential presence of a teacher in your life. And sometimes these things that you go through are lessons, teaching lessons, There could be a guru or some kind of person out there to educate you on some of the details in your life. And it also can, somebody can be helping you to get to a spiritual place, mental or emotional pursuits. It's the card is saying to pay attention to signs, right? To pay attention to people out there, how they're guiding you. And even if somebody says something that makes you go into your head, then explore that. Why am I feeling that way? Why am I thinking that way? And these are all part of your bigger education, right? And part of your journey. Speaking of journey, this is part of your journey. So there is, for some of you, maybe you are connecting with an air sign, and this is a potential love interest. And it could be somebody that you meet at school or work or something like that as well. So you're not in your, you're not just imagining it. There could be somebody like that boy at the desk nearby you or the guy at work could actually be interested in you. So the journey's about movement and relocation and travel. You could be taking a little trip. You could be moving. You could be taking a vacation. It could have something to do with work-related business. But it's also, in a general sense, about journeys in a general. It's in a bigger sense. In a big sense, it's specifically about journeys. Okay, it's journeys in general, all kinds of journeys that you take, soul journeys specifically too. So basically, though, all of these journeys are going to go off without any problems. You're going to get clear signs. You're going to feel motivated. You're going to feel mindful. You're going to learn more about yourself, and there's an exciting experiences coming and adventures ahead for you. So that sounds very fun. All right, let's keep going. We've got, I haven't used this in forever. It looks different in this lighting, I know, you guys. But this is, anyway, the romance angels, what do they have to say? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So yeah, it's okay. Reciprocate that, or somebody's going to be reciprocating your gesture. Even if it takes a little time, it's going to happen. Let's see what else. We have patience. Archangel Jophiel says, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So it's going to get there. It just needs a little patience. And then your angel answers say, success. This is the real deal. You're going to eventually get success. It might take a little time. And you have meditation. Oh my God. Meditation brings answers. I did not expect that. I knew that it was going to be there, but I forgot all about it when I was talking about meditating. That's funny. Anyway, so yeah, meditation. That is the key here, you guys. For those of you who are overthinkers or just have monkey mind and get stuck in your head too much, I know it just seems like a lot of time to take out of your day to really master this, but I promise you it's not as hard as you might think it is. Let's get a little from the tarot. Any tarot messages here? Let's see. Ooh, you see, you got the Hermit. It's saying, the Hermit's saying to take a retreat a little bit, step back, think about things. Also, this is Virgo energy, so during Virgo season is a great time to do this. And by the way, you guys, the Virgo new moon, the new moon is in Virgo on September 6th, and it's going to be a lucky new moon. So it's a great opportunity to try things that you haven't tried, to do something new, because besides the new moon in Virgo, we have a sun moon trine in Uranus, and it's Uranus is like shakes things up. It wakens everybody up, you know, and it's all about, you know, things that are unique to you, your art, your purpose. Then there's Venus in Libra also, and Jupiter in Aquarius coming out. So there's all this optimism, opportunities, promise of growth. Mars in Virgo is also trine Pluto in Capricorn. So there's going to be this big, deep transformation that the collective is going through. And I feel like if you just have patience and do some peaceful meditation, you also will receive you'll receive some good downloads. And then when those things that you thought were being in your head, you'll feel this peace of knowing that, hey, I was right, or I was wrong, or whatever. Look, yes, your beloved is here. It's coming into town, or whoever this is. This could be you too, but this is about success and glory and victory and the hero being welcomed. So yeah, that's a really good sign, you guys. Let's do some charms and see what else we get. Oh, the red thread came out, so definitely a bond here that cannot be broken. And if that's all it is, that's all it is. It's a red thread, you know. It is a connection. Whatever you're feeling is a connection. It's one of those very rare connections. Ooh, kiss, kiss. Somebody's getting kissed. Maybe this week. You've got you got the man's ring here, wedding ring. So this represents either breaking up from somebody or committing to somebody, right? So, and it, you know, maybe somebody's breaking up with some other person they shouldn't be with, they're not right with, and they're right with you. And so that could be this connection coming in, because all it takes is faith, trust, and Pixie dust. You're doing your work. That means that you've put in the faith and the trust. Here we go again, the trust. And you're going to be a winner in this case. Look, you've got music. Oh, you got the little twin flame angels. Nice. And you've got the sunflower, and you've got Pegasus, or not, yeah, Pegasus, flying, like flying high, making your dreams come true, and the windmill Holland, and the sunflower sun and bright things, happily ever after, clarity, joy, happiness. The wind, to me, can connect back to the fact that it could be an air sign, clarity, intelligence, clear thoughts. This energy, though, and power behind, there's power behind your thoughts as well. So think positively, because your positive thinking is actually going to bring the success. And yeah, meditation's bringing the answers, and that's it. Yeah, patience and thinking positively, and the success will come. Keep doing what you're doing. Good job, you guys. All right, I'm going to move on to the next. I hope you liked that. Thumbs up if you liked it. Feel free to comment below. You're welcome to check out the channel and all the links that I have below. And please, if you're new to the channel, please be a subscriber. It would be great if we connected in that way so that he can feel even more attached and connected to these readings. All right, I'm going to move on to the next. Alrighty, here's pile 2 with the clear quartz wand. We're going to start off with some angel messages. Let's see what the angels have to say. They say courage, dare to be different, to make mistakes, create, for it is in creation that you exist. In this world of dreams that stem from the eternal heart, you are one with all creation. All is possible. Go forth and be true to yourself, for it is only through being true to you that you can be true to others. Nice. This feels really strongly connected to the serenity prayer. In the serenity prayer, you have choices to make, and one of them is to have courage. And I think Spirit and the angels are saying, this is the choice that you have to make, being brave. And I hope you guys don't mind my psychedelic colors here. Look at those roses. But yeah, I was trying to do a good filter for this rainy weather that we're having so we could see stuff. All right. Next we have the angel. This is the crystal angel, and it shows crystals and angel messages. So here we have the clear quartz, like with the clear quartz wand. So you can, meditate with your clear quartz wand and focus on this message. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. All right. So, is it all in your head? Well, I don't think so. I think you might be scared to really admit to yourself what it really is. So feel those feelings. Let's see what your energy oracle has to say. Ooh, you have a man holding a coin. Somebody's bringing you some gifts. Somebody's giving you some stability, making you a promise. And we have the 7th chakra Archangel Uriel. This is kind of like the pile 1. With Uriel, we have the crown chakra is activating. So it can happen. Those of you, whether you're an air sign, water sign, or whatever, if your crown chakra is activating, you might be thinking, you might go into your thoughts, right? So at once you're going into this intuitive thing where there's downloads coming, and you're hearing messages, and you hear it. It's like you can see pictures, you can hear messages. You have this, maybe it's a knowing, whatever it is. It is in your head, but it's in a spiritual connection. It is a divine knowing. It's not one of those knowings that you have. It's not one of those thoughts that you have that's wishful thinking. This is your true connection with the higher, with God, with the higher beings, okay? It's spirit connections. It's intuition and inspiration. Uriel is called the fire of God, and she's wearing this crown that vibrates with the divine, just like your crown chakra vibrates with this divine energy. And it's talking about this free-flowing channel of information and inspiration that's coming from you. So it could feel like overwhelming at times when all this information comes in. Sometimes you wonder, am I getting this right? Is this information for me? Is this me just wishing it? Is this me just, listening to my own mind, speaking to myself? Nope. But you might have to take moments to quiet your mind and listen. Know that you're being guided to a higher awareness, okay? And it's a great time to get connected with spirit And specifically, any ascended masters would be good. Like, try one of those ascended master type meditations, which I really like. So, like in pile one, I had some meditation suggestions, but pile two, my suggestion for you, instead of humming, is maybe go through a guided meditation where you listen to somebody talk to you and tell you what's the next step to take. Those can be very helpful as well. Not everybody does well with those types either, but I feel like I've listened to some really good ones, guided meditations to guide you into a certain place to meet your ascended master or your spirit guides. And that's where I met Uriel. Now, in my little meditation, she was a he, and so sometimes certain angels do kind of have an ambiguous thing going on. You know, there's so much in your mind that's hard. It's hard to differentiate between one thing and another, but it's like a matrix. It is like the World Wide Web. It's very big, it's massive, and it's very entwined. And I recommend, like, you know, studying the Akashic records or learning more about the Laya consciousness, which is the storehouse of all information. And you can see the difference between, like, whatever information that you get on the crown chakra, if it rings all the way through your body, if you get a ripple effect, if you get tingles, if you get this little butterfly feeling or chills or whatever, those are good signs that you're on the right track, you know? So do tap into that. There's spirits around you wanting to give you more answers, the answers that you seek and the blessings that you desire and that you deserve. And speaking of blessings, who is this nice guy coming through? So this man, he's holding a coin. It's about money, health, and value. This person is really admiring you, and they're seeing your worth, and they want to kind of support you and show you that you deserve it. And the best way to keep attracting them is to show them back that, yeah, you know you're worth it. You're worthy, you know, to find your confidence, believe in yourself, and tell yourself that you're worthy. A message here is that great success is on the way, especially when you take control of your own finances and other material things in your world. So yeah, there is possibly, besides a love interest, there could be a financial advisor or a healer that's coming through. This person could be giving you some good advice about actions that you need to take. Be open, and because this person wants to be supportive. This is a good person, that they're not trying to rob you or take anything from you. They're actually trying to help you win and find a way to get the most out of life. So also if you're feeling connected, like just kept watching from pile one, this also could indicate again that this is a person from work possibly, or some kind of wealthy person, somebody who wants to invest in an idea you have or something like that. All right, now let's see what your romance angels, I swear I know they're not as pink as they usually look because of this fun filter that I'm using, but anyway, your message is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So you did this, right? You called them in. Now they're here and you're like, is this really my person? Am I imagining everything? Is this for real? Look, there's this card that's in my Enchanted Embrace deck this all seems like a fantasy and illusion. Well, yeah, sometimes it does, because our ego steps in to start judging things. So listen to the difference between a judging ego voice and the pure, beautiful bell sound of the angels and guides that are actually guiding you into the direction that you're meant to go into, okay? All right. So then we have from Archangel Oracle, we have breathe. Archangel Raphael is saying, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. So, maybe going into doubt is part of an old pattern that you need to release, because it's just going to make you crazy. It's just going to make you doubt and make you stagnant and not be able to move forward. Let's see what the angel answers have to say. Listen to your intuition. So if you're having trouble trusting your intuition, you just got to keep honing that intuition. You have to distinguish the intuitive voice from the other voices in your head. So practice that. Observe yourself when you're judging something or someone. What does that sound like? When you're feeling in the moment, at peace, wonderful, pay attention to that moment before it slips away, and see how your body feels during that time, because those are completely different feelings that all stem from your thoughts and your mind, what your mind is doing. And you said, see, it's up to you. So the question is it in your head? And the answer is, well, not really, but it's always up to you. It's up to you what you make of it. And so you have to decide for yourself. You have to distinguish the different voices that are in your head when you're judging, when you're analyzing, when you're thinking, when you're doing, Let's see what your tarot has to say. Okay. All right. What do we got? Ooh, you got the Page of Wands. I feel like there is definitely somebody here who is extremely attracted to you. Possibly a person at work, somebody who wants to support you somehow. Maybe you're also thinking this is too good to be true. Maybe it seems weird because they're moving kind of fast, because it's a sexual attraction. And you've told yourself they just want to get in, they just want to hook up, but they don't want to, they don't want something more than that. And so you're just trying to talk yourself out of it. But here you go. You've got the Enchantress. As the Enchantress, I can honestly say that you've got it going on, okay? Definitely people are interested in you in a physical way, and some in a spiritual way, and some who want to give you a financial boost. But you have more going on than you even realize. You have a power, okay? You have intuitive powers. You also have a seductive quality about you, and which, like, you may think, nobody's interested. They don't care about me. Yeah, they do, okay? They do. Let me just say, they do. What you do with it is up to you, but they do. And it's not in your head. You're feeling it. You're feeling everything that you think you're feeling. And it is for real, and it's true. Now, like I said, what you do with it is up to you. And who you choose is up to you as well, because you're going to have lots of choices out there. If you have found your twin flame, then that might be the right choice, but I know sometimes that one is the hardest choice, because a lot of that is so ethereal and so 5D and so hard to figure out. But if you haven't, and you're just dating and you're enjoying life, then trust your gut, trust your instincts. You're on the right path with whoever you're vibing with. They're vibing with you too. Now let's see what the charms have to say. Okay. So we've got the genie here. You get to make 3 wishes. The genie's also pretty cool, because the genie is very wise, and the genie just wants freedom. That's his only wish. And he also holds a lot of power. But, like the genie will show that power isn't everything. So be careful too with this power that you have. Don't use it against anyone. Use it in the, like when you really need it, I guess. Oh, but be careful about using things, okay? Just let things unfold naturally. And it might be a good idea not to even make wishes, you know. Manifesting's a better idea. All right, so we've got this chandelier where you're dancing. Or you could be, you know, like I see chandelier as like a ballroom dancing kind of thing, but the chandelier could could be like a very ritzy store where you're buying some nice clothes or lingerie or something like that too, or shoes. You've got protected, you got dream enough. You've got protected again. You're so protected. You got music here, and you too have the little twin flame angels. So definitely you guys could be in a twin flame relationship. You've got a good hug coming through. Italy, sweet, and the United States. So this could be a connection in the United States or traveling through the United States. There's a piano in the United States, and this was meant for a pin for competitions, but piano competitions, but maybe there's some traveling and music involved for you guys. Both of those things. You could be, your person could be a rock star or concert pianist. Who knows? So anyway, yeah, it looks really good. Like, I don't know who you're thinking about, or maybe you're not thinking about anybody, but if you're asking if it's all in your head, then nope, it's not. But it'll also figure out what's in your head, like really differentiate the different thoughts, voices, and feelings that you get. All right, I hope you like that. Thumbs up if you like that. Feel free to comment below. Check out my description box for places where you can hang with me. And at the very bottom is my email address. You can get private readings from me. No wait right now, so hop on that. I'll send you out a how-to and a playlist and a price list. And I might be starting something new where frequent flyers. So those of you who've been doing readings with me often can like buy 5 get 1 free or something like that. So I might be trying that. Let me know if you like that idea. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next. But those of you who are subscribers, I just want to give you a big hug. Thank you so much. And those of you who are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and connect with us so you can really even vibe higher and stronger with these readings. All right, well, I'm moving on to the next. And here's pile number 3 with the Citrine chip. And let's see what your angel messages are. Before I start though, I just want to show you this card. It's kind of also what made me think that started this reading. Like this might come out for some of you. This all seems like a fantasy and illusion. And where the next thought could be like, is this all in my head? Well, let's see what angels have to say. Breakthrough. By the way too, like I have some interesting lighting going on here, so I hope you don't mind. How many beautiful heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear? How many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It is time to break free of these false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right. This one is so good. So I think that your particular situation is fear is making you think that it's in your head, but you know better. You already know it's not in your head. You're just afraid to admit that it's not. We'll see. Okay, let's see what the crystal angels have to say. So the crystal is the citrine, like the citrine chip. So you might want to meditate with a citrine chip or carry it around. Or not any kind of citrine, even a citrine ring. We've got unnecessary worries. See, release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. Okay, or whatever higher power, or however you want to see that release happening. Just release it. Let's see what the energy oracle says. So you have the first chakra, Archangel Michael, which is the root chakra. So when you ask me, is this in my head? I'm saying no, it's in your gut. It's in your root chakra. It's way down there. You're feeling it there. Like, you know, it's like cognizance sometimes goes all the way down into the first chakra. All right, and what else we have? The garden and the gate. So the garden and the gate just is about fear, is what it is. And it's comfort. It's a comfort level. You know, this person is in a nice, beautiful, attractive, very well kept place with full of flowers. Why would you want to leave, you know? Why would you want to venture forth, you know? This is called staying safe, playing it safe and staying safe. But there could be more adventure, abundance, prosperity beyond the gate, or not. But why stay locked up unless you really have to, like if you're in quarantine? But why stay locked up if you don't have to? So that gate is locked, you know, and this girl's got the key on her neck. It's saying that your finances are going to do fine, and in fact everything's going to do fine. Your personal pleasures also. But there's a choice here to be in your security of the garden, or because that's just pure motivation by fear of the unknown, or you know, you could walk through the gate. The beauty is enticing and worth enjoying, but you might not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam. Now, I know a lot of people out there saying the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Of course not. But then at the same time, the other extreme is also true, like staying locked away without any kind of exploration because it's safe and you're doing it out of habit and fear of the unknown is also not a good thing, right? So, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or living your truth. You have a choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that is just outside your gates. Alrighty. I like this one. Okay, so let's see what your romance angel have to say. See, she's looking kind of purple, but that's because this interesting filter I got going on here. Alright, let's see. We've got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, so there's no denying that. That is not in question, okay? For fact, that is called fact. There's a magnetic attraction. You're not in your head about that. Fact. Okay, let's see what else. I mean, I don't know what else to say about chemistry. I know chemistry doesn't always pay the bills and it's not always enough, but that doesn't mean that you have to write it off either, you know? Chemistry is how things start and progress. Okay, let's see what the Archangel has to say too. See, you have a claircognizance. Archangel Uriel again. She came out in pile 2 if you want to check that out. And I kind of recommend watching all 3 piles because it's really nice, bigger reading that points different things out that could help you in a bigger way. That's all I'm saying. Uriel is saying pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So the thoughts and ideas that are coming to you are going to put you on the right path. Now, I know when you're like, if it's all in my head, how can I tell the difference? Well, that's a new thing that you have to learn. You have to trust this gut feeling. For you, it may not be tingles down your spine, but like really butterflies in your belly, or this kind of uplifted feeling in your gut, or just kind of like, I think it's yours could go from the bottom up, like a root chakra energy that goes up into your sacral chakra, which sounds like indigestion, but it's not, where you're feeling like you know, kind of like when you feel drunk or when you feel in love, like those kinds of bubbly feelings. They could tip you into the right direction. Let's find out some more though. Let's see how you would recognize the difference. So let's see what the angel answers have to say. Romance. So they're telling you, yes, this is a romance. Okay, it's not in your head. It's something that can develop. No need to worry. So worry is also a stem of fear, and worrying is not necessary. Oh, and speaking of worry, I'm gonna sit down for this. Okay, so it's very natural to worry if you have any kind of Virgo influence in your chart. Virgo moon here, hello. Yeah, but there's a new moon in Virgo coming up in September, so this is going to be a good opportunity for good luck to happen. Clearing out things that aren't not working for you, like these patterns, that these ways of thinking that aren't working for you. And the sun and moon is also going to be trying. This is happening September 6th. Sun and moon is trying to Uranus, the great adventurer. And so there's going to be this unique feeling, this unique energy. You're going to learn so much about yourself. You're going to be vibing. Your artistic abilities are going to shine. You're going to feel a new purpose. Venus is going to be in Libra and Jupiter in Aquarius. So there's this whole optimism and opportunities coming. There's a promise of growth. Mars is in Virgo and it's going to be trine Pluto and Capricorn. So that's all about deep transformation. So some major happenings here in a positive way. Use that happy, lucky Virgo new moon to solidify the good things, the good thoughts, the knowing, the cognizant things, and recognize the difference. Whenever you're going into a negative thing, that's the ego interfering, and ego comes out of a fear base, and that fear base is what holds you back. So you got the Five of Swords. This is one of the most interesting Five of Swords that I had. I chose this one because this represents a connection, feelings with somebody else. Maybe it feels forbidden and like you shouldn't be going there. Maybe you've gone there and then now you're thinking, was this in my head? Does this exist? Maybe only exists in the 5D. Maybe you felt it in the 5D, a connection with somebody like this. But maybe one of you are connecting with somebody else where that's the play it safe place in your world. That's the 3D tangible, inside my garden. I'm not going out the gate. I'm fine right the way I am. But do you feel authentic? Do you feel like you're reaching your full potential? And not to say that this is the right way to go about reaching your full potential, but this was a trigger moment or a clue that was telling you something. There's something else that you beyond the garden gate. There's something else beyond the garden gate. So I don't recommend doing anything hurtful to anybody else, but I do recommend exploring things and seeing, what part of you what is this energy that you're vibing with? What part of you is the authentic part of you? Where is this going? All right, so you also have, this is another one of those weird cups. Oh, and it's another 5. So this represents the fascination with the macabre. This is like my horror card. This is like, it's like sometimes like staring at a train wreck and not being able to look away. This could be this, somebody thinking, but if I go past that garden gate, I'm just going to be faced with headless people along the way. I'm going to be faced, or my head's going to be cut off. Like there is this fear that something's going to go wrong. There's catastrophizing here. I feel like you need another card because we need to get some hope here, or we need to know if you make the right choice. This is what happens, you guys, okay? You will be in your authentic self. You will be connected with your dream person. You will have the purest, smoothest kind of communication. You will have stability. You will feel grounded. You will have it all. And maybe you're thinking, well, I already have it all enough. I'm feeling fine where I am. Why do I need to ask for more? It's not about being greedy. It's about an evolution. There's certain times in our lives where we've already met all the specific challenges and goals that Spirit has given us, and now it's time to move to that next beyond step. And that is not in your head. It is for real. This is a real thing. You called it in. It was in pile 2. You called in your soulmate. They arrived. And then you or your person got afraid of it because it seemed maybe too good to be true, or you're afraid that if you leave one comfortable situation and go into the unknown, you're not going to feel happy, or things are going to fall apart, or things aren't going to be as good as they were in that comfortable position. Well, let me tell you what, your things are actually going to be better than they were in that comfortable position. And that's where you're stuck, where you're like, how can things be better? Maybe you're afraid that you don't deserve better. So it's time to let go of all those things and love yourself and have faith in yourself. Let's see what you got. Ooh, see, you've got Christoph is here. He's ready to make that commitment. You have namaste, you have family, you have love, 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 a cool hug, and pixie dust. Pixie dust is all about that final phase where you have faith and then trust, and then the pixie dust comes in. So as long as you can let go of the how it's all going to happen, you're not in control of the how. If you let go of the how it's going to happen, then the magic will come in and it will all fall into place. Especially if you send your prayer, your affirmation, or your intention out that what you want to happen will happen for the good of all, with harm to none. Then spirit hears you, universe hears you. Universe says, yes, we like the way you asked that question, and we will supply the answer. But the key to that is timing. So don't rush things, don't get impatient, don't fall into doubts, don't backpedal your intention. If you made that intention, you made that intention, and spirit heard you. If you change your mind, spirit's going to hear you changing your mind. So keep focused, eye on the prize kind of thing, Don't let yourself go into fear and doubts. It's not in your head, and the pixie dust is coming. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you like that faith and trust to Pixie. Thumbs up if you like that. Feel free to comment below. Check out the description box for all my links and places where you can find me. At the very bottom is my email address where you can reach out to me. There is no wait, so I can send you a how-to and a price list, and then we could get busy doing some readings. And if also, there's all kinds of ways we can do, discount type readings. If you want to come out to my lives, those are some fun, really inexpensive readings that we do. You have to just get on the list. Another way to get some good monthly readings at a good price is if you become a member. So here are some of my beautiful members. They chose a tier, and then with each tier you get a free reading every month, and then you get badges, perks, and emojis. Check out some of these people with their name. You see the little picture next to them? That's their badges that they get for whatever level. And the longer you're with me, the more your badge changes into something more exciting. I have to check on that. I think so far the longest is 6 months, but I might have to do a year one possibly. Ooh, so exciting. All right, well, let me shout out my beautiful platinum pixies, Lupe C and Claudia Lane, my golden fairies, Leo Sunchild, my twin flame, Luisa Silva, my full of faithers, Wolfie, Wesley, Sunny King, Anastasia, and Wild Owl Rose, my sparkles of light, Kim Califf, AA, Sachi, Claire, Patricia, Valeska, Jaden, Chrissy, Jessica D, Jessica Johnson, Mona, Mystic Mountain Dance, and Brian. And my hello to my Patreons, Sylvie, Trini, and Melanie, who donate on the Patreon page, which is similarly set up with different tiers and also perks. And the difference with the Patreon page, you can check out artwork that I'm posting up over there. I'm creating a Lenormand deck, so I'm so excited about that. And I'm on number 25 now, the ring. You can check out my Instagram to see what that's looking like, and also my TikTok. So I'm videoing a little of the process. I'm not really good documentary type person, but I'm doing my best to show you like how I go about making my drawings, and you know, and I'm definitely not like in the league of some of these other amazing artists who do beautiful oracle work, but I have my style, and I just thought I'd share you my way of doing stuff. So check that out, and I hope you enjoy that, and I see you all later. Oh, I'm supposed to go live tonight. It's Friday, so I should be going live tonight at 8 p.m. Yeah, I think so. All right. I'm thinking about my schedule here. Anyway, so I'll see you later tonight. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.